must have been an angel by my side. Something heavenly led me to you.
Hey guys, so here I am with my husband, Mr. Joseph. We call him Lyric.
What's up?
I'm going to properly introduce y'all because he did do a YouTube a while back. He wanted to do it on his own, and I did the editing, but he actually did the video. So anyway, I wanted to properly introduce him to y'all so y'all can get to know him a little bit better and all that good stuff. But anyway, this video here is going to be IVF Trying to Conceive Tag. There's tags all over, and I thought this would be a good way of all the ladies getting information out to tell all of the new subscribers what's been going on and how things have been going. I get these questions a lot in my inbox, and also I get them just throughout the post. I know half of y'all probably read them, or half of y'all are the ones that's either asking or reading the comments as well. So we're gonna go ahead and get started so it won't be long, and some questions are for both me and hubby, and some questions are gonna be just for me or just for him. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. How did me and my partner or spouse meet? You want to tell that story? Because they always hear me talk. So how did we meet?
Oh man.
Yeah, look at the camera, baby.
We met on MySpace. I sent her a letter. I mean a little note. She checked out my profile. She was like, "Wow, this guy is hot," you know. So she called me.
I didn't say that.
And like answered the phone, and then she was like, she had a little Texas accent because I'm from Florida, and you know, she fell in love with my voice, so she didn't want to get off the phone, you know, so I was stuck on the phone with her for like. Okay,
so how did we meet? Basically, we met on MySpace when MySpace was popular. We met in what year?
We met in 2007. No, 8. 2008.
We met in 2008. What year we got married?
We got married July the 4th, 2009. Yeah, July the 4th, 2009.
Okay. So anyway, like he said, we met on MySpace, and he actually came down for a visit to meet me. After talking on the phone for about 2 months, he came to meet me one weekend, and he never left. Okay, that's the story. That's what happened. So then here we are, married.
I make my own YouTube and tell y'all my own version.
Next question. Okay, how long did you try before you saw something was wrong or knew something was wrong? We actually, I want to say we kind of knew in the beginning of our marriage, or the beginning of our relationship after a year, pretty much when we first got together, because I was having a lot of pain. And so when I went to the doctor and found out that I had fibroids, and I also had one of my tubes that were blocked, we had just met, and I had surgery I think 1 month after we met. After we met face to face, when you came down. Remember, because the hurricane came.
We evacuated for the hurricane.
We evacuated, yeah. So this was in 2008 for Hurricane Ike and Gustav.
Yeah, and we had no power. She wouldn't have surgery.
We didn't have no power. Even the power, I had to go to Houston at the time. I was still in Beaumont, and so I had to actually go to the office and have surgery. They actually had electricity and everything, but I had to go and have surgery. So I didn't. So I guess we didn't. It wasn't a long time. I can't say that we actually was trying a long time, because I knew right away something was wrong because I was in so much pain. Anyway, so after that, I still had one tube, and they said it was like a 40% chance that I can get pregnant on my own. So I say from that point on, we tried. So I say for 5 years we tried before we actually reached to this point. What was or is the diagnosis? Okay, my diagnosis the first time was basically my tube was blocked, and also I had large fibroids. I had a small amount of endometriosis as well. 5 years later, which was last year, I found out that my other tube was filled with fluid, and that what else was it?
That's it. Fluid,
endometriosis, fluid in the tube, and that was it, huh? I didn't have any more. Yeah, I didn't have any fibers or anything. Okay, so basically that's what happened. So this year, April, I actually had my last tube removed, and so basically that was my diagnosis. That's pretty much what it was. It wasn't nothing horrendous, but it did take away some of the things that I needed to conceive. What is the conception plan? Where our only option, unless God decides to do some kind of miracle work, our only option is to have IVF, in vitro fertilization, basically where they take the woman's egg and they take the male sperm and they put it together and then they put it back in me when it's time to ovulate. So that's what I'm going through right now. Where am I in my conception plan? Right now I'm just waiting for my transfer. We did do the retrieval, which was, when was the retrieval?
I don't know the date.
June something. I can't remember the date. So anyway, I had my retrieval. So basically I'm just waiting for my second period to come. I had my first one right after my retrieval, a week after my retrieval. And now I am waiting for my next period to happen. Hopefully it happens soon, but we're waiting on it to happen. And as soon as it happens, I can continue with the process, which basically I'll be doing frozen embryo transfer. Our babies are in the freezer. We have 16 babies. If some of y'all haven't watched my previous videos, we have 16 babies in the freezer right now. In the freezer. And so I'm just, like I said, waiting.
Because I'm always saying that?
Yeah, they know, because I already told them that he always say in the freezer. So anyway,
they're on chill mode.
What? That's not funny. Okay, so that's where I am in my conception plan. I'm just waiting to put them little rascals back in. What's the hardest or saddest part of the conception plan? I would have to say the hardest part of the conception plan was timing, was things being pushed back, the whole timing, and finance. I mean, it does cost a lot, although we do have 100% coverage. We still have to pay deductibles, we still have to pay co-payments, we still have to pay for medicine co-payments and so forth. So I have to say the hardest and saddest would be the financial part of it, which I know a lot of women are experiencing right now, and also the timing, which a lot of us women are worried about now. Either you're waiting to have IVF, you're waiting to come into some money to do it, or you in the IVF cycle and you don't know, your medicines aren't working, or you're not getting enough eggs, or you're waiting for the next IVF cycle to start all over. Or let's say you already did the transfer, or no, you did the retrieval. With the retrieval, you didn't get enough eggs, or something happened with the eggs, you have to wait some more. Or you go through the transfer, and then let's say you get, maybe you do 2 transferred, and then you don't end up pregnant, or you do 1 transferred and you don't end up pregnant. So I would say the waiting time and just the unknown is the hardest and saddest part. So from a male's perspective, what do you think the hardest and saddest part of this journey has been for you in this journey?
Seeing you take shots.
The camera.
Seeing you take shots.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because you hate needles.
I didn't even think of it. I think because I became a pro at it after a while. I don't think it. Thank God that part is over.
Right. I guess it's really just waiting. And then, the 2 surgeries you had, praying that went right so that, nothing happened. They can't hear me? Oh, I mean, my voice deep, so I ain't,
Yeah.
Um,
So you're saying from like a male's point of view, me taking the shots and me going through the surgery was the saddest and the hardest part of the journey?
yeah, seeing you in pain. You know, you're my wife.
Oh, you care? He cares, y'all. Okay.
Why would I not? Like,
What's the happiest or easiest part of the journey? For me, the happiest part would have to be that it's happening, that it's finally happening after all these years, you know, of wanting kids of my own. It's finally happening. That has to be the happiest part. And actually knowing that we have 16 possibilities that's waiting for us, and actually being able to afford it at this time. And I have to say that would be the happiest part. The easiest part of this journey, the easiest part, I would have, you know what, the easiest part of this journey is helping others with the journey, I have to say, because behind the scenes, you know, I do break down. Behind the scenes, I have my moments, and I don't want anybody to think that I'm perfect. So I do have my moments where I cry, I'm upset, I get discouraged. But I think the easiest part is seeing other women complete their journey, have their babies, and being able to encourage those that haven't got to where I am right now. So I think that's the easiest part of my journey, is helping y'all. What do you say is the happiest and easiest part of the whole journey from a male's point of view?
I mean, I really had it easy. From my point of view, I had it easy, but for you, I guess, ain't no guess. Well, you know, everything just pretty much been successful. You know, we had good results. No, we had great results. You know, from our genetics to, you know, not the transfer, but the retrieval, the grade of them. Everything's been like great. Like, so.
Smooth process.
Yeah. That's been awesome. That's pretty much for me. Like, you know.
So what was the happiest? Is there a happiest part? Is if you felt like so happy?
Well, we got 16 possibilities, so it's kind of like we feel like we can't lose.
Yeah.
You know, and they all grade A.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so they like the highest grade.
Well, we have like 14 grade A,
yeah, 14.
A5, and then we have the other two, I think, are like A, B, but they're still 5. They're still good quality.
Yeah, so we, you know, me and we got a really, really good shot. So.
Last question. What advice would you give? What advice would you give other women that's just beginning their journey? I'm gonna let him do his next. But my advice to women, in general, is have patience. It's hard. Trust me. My husband can vouch for me. I'm a person with little patience. I would say have patience. Have faith, whatever background you have. I know everybody believe in being positive, so you know, be positive. Know that it's gonna happen one day. Take your time with everything. You know, you can't rush this process. It's not a rush thing. It's not like a game. It's not like you're driving. You have no control over it. None. Your body, the medicines, your body. And in my belief, God has total control. So you have no control. They're just like, you know, I just knew that my period was going to come on the 25th, and it didn't. So you still have no control. No matter how much medicine you take, you know, you have no control in it. The only thing you have is where you follow your calendar. You do what you're supposed to, taking your medicines, going to the doctor when you're supposed to. Other than that, you have no control whatsoever. Advice that I would give would just be patient. Yeah, just be patient and just be positive about it. I would also say, you know, women that are paying out of pocket, I would say if you're working right now, really look into your insurance, because little did I know, the last 2 jobs I've had, both of them had 100% coverage. So I would honestly say look in detail, and I will try and make a video about that, of how I actually found the insurance, the 100% coverage within my insurance. So I would say, you know, really look into what it covers, because your actual insurance company, they don't deal with it. So it's like a whole different sector. So anyway, I would say do that. As far as couples, I would say men, just be supportive. Our hormones go crazy. We don't control them. We have no idea what we're doing and what's going on when it happens. I wasn't really bad with my medication, so I know I wasn't. I really wasn't.
She cooking.
Whatever.
She got food on right now, so I'm not going.
Yeah, because I'll stop them pots in a minute.
Not going.
But anyways, like, I can honestly say, as far as couples, just men, be very patient with your wife, your spouse, your girlfriend, your significant other, because, you know, we really need y'all. And emotionally, it's hard. We have to follow a calendar, a strict calendar, going to the doctor every day. Some people go 2 hours away, 1 hour away. I had to drive sometimes 1 hour away, sometimes, you know, 40 minutes away. And it gets tiresome going every day, getting poked on.
And the traffic is...
The traffic's hard, depending on where you live. You know, like, we're in Houston, so the traffic gets horrible. So sitting in traffic, going through all that stuff, you know, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, it puts a toll on a woman. You know, we already, as women, we have a calendar in our head. So we calendarize everything, whether it's the food we cook, when we gonna cook it, what we gotta do for the spouse, how we gotta do this, working, coming home, cleaning, cooking, everything. So, you know, just be a little bit patient, you know, with us, especially when we don't get the results that we want. Be okay with us being sad, you know, be there for us. So that's what I have to say. What do you have to say?
You said a lot.
I know. What do you have to say from a man's point of view? What advice would you give to other men that's on a journey with their woman, their wife?
Be the rock, you know, have her back, stay prayerful and faithful, and that's really it. And just have patience with them. They get crazy, just let them be crazy, give them their moment. Don't really argue with them. I don't argue with my wife.
He gonna lie on camera.
I don't argue with you.
When I get my little moves, yes you do.
Nah, if it's too much, I let you be.
Sometimes.
I let her be. I don't argue with her.
So that's the advice you would give?
Yeah.
I like that advice.
I bet you do.
Anything else you want to say? Well, anyway, y'all, it's been nice. It's been lovely. We're going to go ahead and go. I got Sunday dinner cooking. I'm about to go and eat. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I hope to see y'all's video. And if y'all do this video, tag me in it, because I want to see y'all's video or whatnot. So it's been great. It's been lovely. And hopefully the next video I have is me saying, I got my baby.
Damn, so that means we have to have pregnant.
Yep, then we're going to start doing pregnancy vlogs. Sure is. Every week.
I was talking about vlogs.
Oh, what you talking about? What you talking about? Really? Okay, so anyway, we're going to go ahead and get out the camera because my husband a little special. You did good, baby. I'm proud of you.
I did good.
Yeah, on camera.
Oh, I wasn't extra. Nah, I ain't do you like that. Turn the camera off, though.
You know what? I'm gonna start leaving the camera on just so y'all can see my life, what I deal with all day long.
It's not that bad.
All right, that's it. That's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Yep, I gotta go edit and put on my camera. I mean my computer, my laptop.
Look at the sky, it's the color of love. There must have been an angel by my side. Something held me, came down. from above.